So I am doing a 8,000 mile review of the 2023 F850GS, and all in all, this bike's actually been extremely well to me. The only thing I don't like is this headlight, but I'll explain more about that here in just a little bit. But fuel economy has been stupendous. This rack comes in handy, but my only gripe about it is, because I actually use it a lot because I go camping and stuff with this bike, is if you look underneath, it's a full structure. I was hoping I might be able to unbolt this plastic piece and have kind of like a divot here where I can put things inside of the rail, but that's not the case. The plastic is replaceable and you got a metal frame under it. But other than that, I don't really use the electronic suspension just because, well, it's already tall for me. So when I put a little bit of weight on there, like 50 pounds or something like that, depending on what I'm doing, it actually just helps me touch the ground a little more, so I don't even really use the electronic suspension. Now this bike did come with the quick shifter, so the quick shifter has been really nice. I don't really use it all that much. I mainly just use it for when I'm merging on highways and stuff, something where I gotta get through gears quick. So, but other than that, is there anything else that I am missing? Oh yeah, so these levers, they were breakaways. As you can see, I've dropped it in the driveway. But the tips of the levers, there's like a little, I don't know if you can see this, how it's like beveled in. So it beveled in, there was like a little ball here. Well, that was like a breakaway, which I actually prefer the levers like this because they're more like shorty levers in a way. They're still a little bit long, but they're shorty levers. Now the tires these came with, these are still stock. These are the Anakis, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the Anaki 3s. And yeah, this is what my tread looks like after 8,000 miles, which it's starting to show some wear right here. Like, I mean, for 8K miles, I'm pretty stoked that I'm getting this kind of mileage out of them. The back tire looks even better. Like, I don't even see any like the cracking like the front one's showing, like right here. Like, this back tire is looking phenomenally good for 8K miles. I did do my service at 6,800 miles, which I did the oil change, and also my back brakes were needing replaced, which very easy to replace. There's a pin right there, and you pull this metal pin out and you punch it through, and these pads will fall out, and then you just slide the new ones in and put that pin back and put that retainer clip back in, and you're done. And it's the same on the fronts. So maintenance is very easy. The oil filter is here. I did not take anything off to get to it. I just used a oil filter tool and just reached in the best I could and got it. And then the drain plug is right there. So all in all, very easy to get to. My my air filter is due at 12,000 miles, which I gotta take off this piece of plastic. And if I remember correct, there's a part like right here in front of the lid, this gas filler lid. There's a part right here that you literally just pop it out and put the filter in, so it shouldn't be all that difficult to get it. I just gotta take off, I think it's literally just this piece of plastic. The exhaust sounds good. I wanted to upgrade it just because, why not? And then after riding it for a while, like it sounds good. Not going to upgrade that. The chain, I haven't had any problems with the chain or anything like that. This is the Enduro Pro chain. I can't remember what BMW calls it. It's like their Enduro chain. But this one came like pretty well spec'd. The mirror's pretty good. I see plenty out of the mirrors. They don't vibrate or anything like that. They're really good. Stuck a quad lock on here, obviously, because GPS is great. Because the GPS that comes stock on the system, not so good. Push button, not bad. I don't mind it. Key or this, I could go either way. I notice sometimes when I get off the bike that I'll hit the button and I won't push it in all the way, and I'll notice my screen will still stay on. I'll go to walk away and I'll turn around like, oh, screen's still on. Go back and push it again. Now these bikes, for anybody who don't know, do come with cruise control. Excellent. The whiz wheel, horn, the blinkers. This is how you go up through your menus, and then your suspension settings, and then you got your heated grips, your ride modes like enduro, rain, road, and start stop. The windshield is adjustable on here. Just this little lever right here. You just do that for those who don't know. And I do have one of the things for the power socket, which is right there. It does have a USB. I think it only is one, if I remember correct. I think there's only one USB in there, but yeah, it did have a power socket, which this one, I got the one that has a USB here and also at the bottom. So overall, 8K miles, it's been pretty good. Like my average when I'm in the city, like just cruising around, just like back roads, stuff like that, doing maybe 45, 50, I average about 60 miles a gallon. And when I'm on the highway, I average about 54, doing about 72. So overall, it's been pretty good. It does take mid-grade. Now, I learned this from the BMW dealer, is depending on what state you're in, depending on the alcohol content of the fuel there, is going to depend on the fuel that you put in. So with the alcohol content of Ohio, I got to put mid-grade in this. So I know where I bought this bike in Illinois, and they were putting premium in it because their alcohol content is apparently lower there. So just a thing to note if y'all didn't know that about picking which fuel for different states. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this. The only, oh wait, there was one thing. Like, I do my own maintenance, and underneath the seat there's an OBD port about right here underneath the seat, and you cannot reset your oil or anything like that via the system. You have to get what's called a GS 911. You can get them on Amazon. They're about 300 bucks. But that's how you reset all of your maintenance lights, is you have to plug in an OBD reader to it and go through that and reset your lights. That's like my biggest annoyance with it, because I don't really want to spend 300 bucks just so I can turn off a maintenance due light. But that's BMW. They just wanted to be a little bit different. Now, I am going to keep this bike a little longer. I do plan on trading it in. Possibly, actually. I'm debating if I should. I'm still in the debate with myself whether I should trade it in or keep it, but I am going to be getting a Honda Africa Twin. The 2024s, because they shrunk wheel size and they're a little bit shorter, and I can actually touch the ground on an Africa Twin now better than I can on this. But anyways, all in all, excellent bike. I'd highly recommend it. I would say get one on like an end of the year sale where you can get a good deal on it, because they're not too bad price. I think this one was like $15,000 with all the options. But yeah, I'd say if you can get one on a good sale, yeah, go for it. You won't be disappointed. It is all in all a great bike. So yeah, that's my conclusions of the video.